A very friendly and warm welcome and hello to some of my favorite people in the whole world. How are you, Michael and World 11? Do you want me to call you World 11 or do you just want me to call you Larry? You let me know. Because I will do whatever. You are the king of the potato people. I mean, to each their own, man. Every people, I don't know, I guess people need a king? No, not everybody needs a king. Look what Stixel did to my sunglasses. She dragged them outside and chewed them up. These are part of my props. Well. That's okay. I almost wasn't sure if I was going to be able to be on time because it has been really bizarre around here the last couple days. Larry is fine. Okay. Cool. It's been strange around here the last couple days with Charlotte being sick and with the whole fiasco that was this situation with Huggy Wuggy and the bus, and oh my gosh, secret, I did buy her one of those. I bought her one of those stuffed apple friends, but she doesn't know that because obviously it's going to be a Christmas present. We're not really sure if that's, well, I don't know. I'm a firm believer that really super big expensive gifts should come from parents and that somewhat chill, not mediocre, but kind of medium presents should come from Santa because I don't ever want any kid to feel, I remember even as a kid, like feeling weird going to school and finding out what other kids got from Santa and what I got from Santa. And anyway, I just kind of feel like, it should be, I don't know, big, giant, expensive gifts should probably come from the parents. But anyway, so I haven't really decided if it's going to be like a Santa gift or what. I'm not really sure. We'll have to just kind of wait and see. However, if you're taking requests, I also answer to Lord and Savior.
Good news,
I know, Stixel is... Oh, Scorpio, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I'm so happy you're here. Everybody say hi to Scorpio. I can do a dance fight like this in my chair. I didn't put together a list, a dance list, and I don't know how to floss. I should probably practice that. I should probably figure out what the heck I'm going to do for subscriptions. I should decide if I'm really going to sing or not. I don't really know. I don't know. I'm too self-conscious of my writing / singing. Oh, did that not pop up? Oh, I'm so annoyed. Okay, I put the code for, I don't know any random Fortnite dances. All I know is the floss. Is that even a Fortnite dance? I thought some kid on like Vine made that popular, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So in Stream Elements, I just put, I tried to put emoticons, like the codes for my emotes into my Stream Elements announcement, but they don't come up. They only come up as just Susie G Love. I wanted emotes. Gee dang it. I'm frustrated about that. I just did that too. Well, that's lame. Well, Scorpio, thank you. You make my heart swell with gratitude. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Emoticons or emotes or no emotes. The emotes are in my heart. Let's just say that. I can fix that later. You've been catching up on my Dread streams? Man, my sister just started Dread today. And actually, or did she start it today? I don't remember when she started it, but actually, I've been waiting for her to tell me when she started it. And then all of a sudden I got a text message last night. No, I got it this morning after I woke up. Apparently it was sent late. And she said something about some place. It was a group text between me, my brother, and my sister. My brother's already played Dread. And I was like, wait a minute, I didn't know you'd started it. And she goes, oh, didn't I tell you? No, you did not tell me. I have heard zippity zap about any of your happenings. I was so annoyed. I was like, come on, man. There's some conversations in there that are missing significant amounts of information. Like, you mean like lore for me? Because I don't understand the timeline, really. I mean, I kind of do, but Kalulu is Michael's Lord and Savior. Yeah, well, I mean, Kalulu is kind of all of our Lord and Savior. Oh, as a just as FYI all your eyes, I talked about this on Discord, but my daughter is 7 and she's been asking for a stuffed Huggy Wuggy from Poppy Playtime, which is this horror game in an abandoned toy factory, which is terrifying in and of itself. But she's a lot like me, where she's curious about scary things, but she doesn't. I'm trying to stay awake. Long weekend, preparing for a month without daycare. Ooh, that's tough. Will you not have daycare for a month? This week's been really weird for us too. It started with this bus situation. So Charlotte is very curious about scary things. She doesn't want to actually see it, but she wants to hear about it. The whole time I was playing Little Nightmares, she wanted to know like what was happening. And of course I didn't tell her anything. So she's wanted this Huggy Wuggy, this stuffed Huggy Wuggy, because she loves stuffed animals. And Huggy Wuggy is the horrifying, creepy, big, giant, Gumby looking blue thing that chases you in this toy factory. And he's very sinister. He's got big, sharp teeth, and he's got a giant smile on his face, but he's scary. Anyway, she came off the bus the other day in absolute hysterics, and I couldn't even understand what she was telling me. She was so hysterical. And when I finally got her to like calm down and tell me what was wrong, she told me some kid on the bus just then had told her that if she got a stuffed Huggy Wuggy for Christmas, and she slept with it, it would kill her in her sleep. And she has had a hard time going to bed ever since. She's been super scared of like her room, and she's fine during the day, but right around bedtime she starts to kind of get quiet, and she starts thinking about it, and it's been so weird. It really, really affected her. And I even asked her if I said, like, we talked about how that's not real and that doesn't happen, and she insisted the girl had seen a video of this happen. And I was thinking, I don't know if that's part of the game or if she saw some fan-made video on YouTube or whatever, but long story short, she doesn't want a Huggy Wuggy anymore, and this kid on the bus kind of ruined it for her, and I feel bad about that because she was so excited. And I thought it was odd, but at the same time I was like, I mean, whatever, man, to each your own. It's not like I'm gonna let you play the game or watch it, but you can have a stuffed one, sure. And this kid kind of ruined it. And then when she got sick on Friday, she had 103-degree fever, and she was so frighteningly sick. She was really, really listless and lethargic, and she had no energy. She was not the same kid, and she's been sick all weekend. But, I mean, she's doing better now, but she has literally been on a screen from 7 a.m. until 8 o'clock p.m. for, the last 2 days. And I feel slightly guilty, but at the same time I don't, because I've been able to quarantine her in her bedroom. I don't want anybody else getting sick. The diamond conversation. What is the diamond conversation? Were we talking about real diamonds? Gosh, see, I don't even remember. Bah. We have to wait 4 weeks for second flu shot. We got behind after 20 days on antibiotics. I feel bad for C. Oh man, so it's like a health thing. She has to wait out because of flu shot stuff. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. But I guess that's true. If you're gonna run a daycare, you should probably make sure all your kiddos are up on, immunizations and stuff like that. We never did daycare, so I never really thought about that. But speaking of, I should probably get Charlotte the flu shot. I actually kind of thought about it when I took her to the doctor on Friday, but I thought that's just adding insult to injury. She doesn't feel well. I don't want to be like, oh, and by the way, you're going to get a shot. We also need to get her the COVID vaccine, but we haven't made that happen either. This whole week has just been bizarre. It's been very, very strange. And I've kind of felt off and had some kind of really stormy days, and I don't know. Anyway, my oldest is adorable. Oh, that's so sweet. I really enjoyed the handful of times she popped up, and I wouldn't be offended if she was honestly just there for commentary for kid-appropriate game streams. I keep telling her I will stream with her one day. I do have a stream on my YouTube channel, because all my streams are saved on there. I do have a stream on there where she streamed with my brother, and she played this really silly kind of super weird kind of bonkers game called Piku Niku. That's one of her favorite games in the world. She's beat it multiple times and she loves it, and they played it together and she had a really great time. But she's very interested in streaming and she loves playing video games. And so what I'd really love to do with her actually is play Snipper Clips, because Snipper Clips is a great 2-player game and it's funny and her commentary is gold. That is true. It is gold. And she doesn't come in often enough for me to get annoyed, because this is just my life. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm going to be interrupted sometimes. It just happens. But most of the time when I'm streaming, she isn't here or she's already in bed, but it definitely happens. And I'd really love to do a kitchen stream with her one of these days too. Some sort of like baking stream or something, because seriously, every word that comes out of her mouth is hilarious. She's a magical child and I love her. And that's one of the reasons it's hard for me to kind of deal with the conflicting emotions I have over being a stay-at-home mom. And I was actually just telling Ander last night, he had a really busy weekend because he had this church training he had to go to in Austin, which is an hour away. And I was home with a sick kid and a baby, and that's hard. And I know he went for, the right reasons, but I just was frustrated. I was frustrated for a myriad of reasons. But I just told him last night, it's weird how motherhood or parenthood, and maybe I'm alone. Maybe I know I'm not alone in feeling this way, but maybe not every single parent feels this way. But for me, it's weird how I know motherhood is the most important thing in the whole wide world. Like what I'm doing, at least in my opinion, is one of the most important things in the whole wide world. And yet it makes me feel like I am worthless so often, because everything I do I feel is taken for granted a lot. And, I do all these small things to make sure everybody else functions. And my work is never done. And I constantly feel guilty about not being good enough, or giving her too much screen time or not enough, or spoiling her, but not spoiling her, and treating her well, but not and I have nothing left for myself. And I go through periods, like it's kind of a roller coaster. Like sometimes I'm like, yeah, no, this is great. I've got this mom thing down and it's fine. And I know I'm not a bad mom, but there are just times where I just feel like I'm so, I don't know. And if you believe in the adversary, if you believe in the devil or Satan or whatever, like I do, perhaps it's because he knows that the work I'm doing with my children is important, and that's where he hits me the hardest. I don't know. Anyway, this week was one of those weeks where I was just really, really tried, and I was like, I had so much going on. And so what did I do? I didn't do any of it. And since Charlotte was sitting on a screen forever, I decided to sit on a screen myself. And I restarted the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I've been meaning to play for a while. I've debated streaming it, but I didn't really know if there was a lot of interest in that. So I have not deleted the Breath of the Wild and Twilight Princess streams. No, those are still on my YouTube channel as well. And I actually thought about adding those to I'm kind of in the process of making a Twitch channel trailer. And I wanted to add clips of those, but the quality is so much worse, because that was before I figured out my bit rate and all my quality and stuff. The quality of those is so much worse. It would just look so bad next to my other clips. So I didn't actually add those. And I only get 60 seconds. So there isn't a whole lot of... Oh my gosh, Alex! Thank you so much for the raid! Wow! Oh, and the raid and the host. I saw that you were live, man. I don't recognize what you were playing. But I don't recognize a lot of games these days. I'm kind of like, well, yeah, that looks okay, whatever. Something Raiders, something, I don't really know. But are you finished grading? Okay, I have to read this one for Stream Raiders is more of a side game. Oh, see, I knew it was something Raiders. Okay, on the subject of diamonds, no, diamonds aren't super rare. However, jewelry quality diamonds are. You know what? That actually makes sense. Additionally, the price of diamonds isn't nearly as inflated as some folks seem to think it is, given the cost of getting it out of the ground is astronomical, stacked on top of the issue of quality, skilled cutters and polishers, ethical diamond mining. It costs millions upon millions before a single diamond is even extracted from the ground by a commercial diamond mine. What? All right, you changed my mind. My mind has changed. See, Here's my thing though. I don't care about the quality of diamonds. Like my wedding ring is a cubic. So, and I couldn't tell the difference. So that all makes sense. I'm not the type of person who's going to throw down all that money for a jewelry quality diamond. Are they pretty? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm like, I'm fine with a fake. I would rather have that money go towards something else. I would rather like have my carpet replaced by hard floors. I just spent all this past week cleaning carpet. So Andrew tells me, well, having hard floors is hard for your joints. I'm like, yeah, well, cleaning carpets is hard for my joints. So I would really love hard floors. I set things up so I didn't have to do any grading this weekend. Oh, good for you. That's great. You deserve that. I started the Final Fantasy VII remake, and honestly, the second playthrough, I am not as impressed. Now, that kind of goes without saying because, you know, obviously I've played it before. First time I was completely enamored, and there were some things where I was like, oh, that was kind of odd. But this time around, I just find myself so annoyed with certain things, and I'm just like, all right, let's get through this so we can get on to like the real main story that actually happened in the original instead of a bunch of extra crap. And I mean extra in multiple ways. I mean extra like so over the top that Square Enix decided to throw in there for reasons unbeknownst to me. I mean, I don't know anything about the diamond industry. I thought that they were common because I remember reading an article, but then again, this article could have been completely wrong. So, finals week is next week. Oh yeah, I guess it is almost it's almost Christmas break. Yeah, this is where things get crazy. Like we have like a concert next week for Charlotte, provided she's feeling better. We have like church parties. We've got, I've got musical numbers I got to practice. I'm singing at our church party, like our church Christmas party that's happening on the 17th at like 6:30 or whatever. And then I'm also singing in church on like the 23rd or whatever Sunday falls right before Christmas. And so I've got to get that all squared away. And it's just like, we've got to figure out Christmas presents. And I honestly don't even necessarily feel in the mood for Christmas, which is so sad. I have my tree up. I just don't have all the decorations on it. I don't know. This is just a weird time. I don't know. And it should be really magical because Auden is 9 months. She'll be 9 months this coming week. And she would love the Christmas tree with all the lights and everything. So anyway, it's just been kind of a weird week, kind of a funny week. And Christmas is kind of odd anyway because I can't spend it with any of my family. They were just here for Thanksgiving, which was great. But, it's just one of those things. There's a ton of diamonds that come out of those mines, way more than ever make it to a store because they aren't super high quality. That makes sense. Those stones are typically sold for industrial usage like cutting. See, I guess in my head, I was thinking, oh, a diamond, just as if it just comes out of the ground looking like that. Yeah, that goes to show you how. Oh, diamond tipped saw blades, or like when I was in, esthetician school for skincare, we did something called microdermabrasion, which is one of the greatest things you can do for your skin. Just FYI, all your eyes. It's an actual procedure. You have to go to a day spa to do it. They sell little microderm kits you can use at your house, but they're not nearly as good. But they had diamond tips. It's kind of like sandblasting your skin. And I know that sounds intense. That's because it is, but it works. And especially if you have like acne scarring or like pigmentation scarring or whatever. If you're a picker, I'm a picker, and you have like scarring or like pigmentation, because if you pick the skin and then you go out in the sun without sunscreen, it darkens and gives you pigmentation issues. Microderm is where it's at. And yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. And now I know more about the diamond industry than I ever knew before. Kalulu. Oh yeah, Festivus. Oh, Andrew loves Festivus. I mean, I do love Christmas, and maybe it's just because this week has been weird with all the stuff that's happened with Charlotte and everything. I don't know. And then the other part of it is that I just feel so tired all the time that I just never have the energy to put the lights on the tree or decorate the tree. And I feel like I should do that with Charlotte rather than do it while she's at school. And that is hard because she gets home from school at 3, and by 3 I'm like, oh, I don't want to do anything. I'm so done for the day. So that leaves Saturdays and Sundays, but she's been sick, so
Beauty school.
yeah, I told my grandma I wanted to go to beauty school, and she was not happy with me. Rest in peace, my granny. She passed away years ago, but she was very, very, she was really opinionated about beauty school. But beauty school is different. People don't even really call it beauty school anymore. You're either a cosmetologist, or you're an esthetician, or you're a lash artist. I got lucky, and I was an esthetician, which was kind of an umbrella over the lash industry. So I didn't have to do any extra training. I just learned on the job, and then it became a passion of mine, and I did it for 8.5 years. Did I use a plasma pen? I did not. I don't even know what a plasma pen is, but it sounds awesome. See, I was scared of treatments that could really, really be dangerous. Like chemical peels really, really scared me, but chemical peels are not as scary as they sound. Chemical peels are really just a different way to exfoliate your skin. It's just a controlled chemical, it's a controlled chemical burn, but on a very, very, very low grade. Unless you go see like a plastic surgeon who can literally peel layers off of your skin. Make you look like Shrek for a couple weeks. But you will look like 5 years younger after you get, a phenol peel. But I never used a plasma pen. I don't know what a plasma pen is. But I also know that the industry changes so much, and there's so many crazy things, that there are all sorts of things in beauty school now than there were when I was in school. And then I kind of branched off, I didn't stay in the skincare realm. I went into lashes, and then that's what I learned for 8.5 years. I was on the up and up of lash stuff, but I was definitely not on the up and up of skin stuff. So, I still have a passion for skin, and I know the basics, but I was never like, it was never my, I have a passion for like helping people and giving advice where advice is needed, but I loved doing lashes way more than I ever loved doing facials or whatever. Perhaps I would have done better in a medical spa environment. I was scared of that though. I was afraid I was going to burn somebody's face off or something. Like laser hair removal and stuff like that, but that's where the money is. So, is in like medical aesthetics, laser hair removal, some microdermabrasion, stuff like that, but microderm is freaking awesome. I wish I could go get microderm like once a month. Huh, that'd be so awesome. I love microderm. That was one of the really great perks to doing facials. I got to use all those machines myself because I was the only facialist at the salon, so I could use them on myself. That was a perk. That and getting my hair done for free. Those were 2 perks I had to give up when I went and started doing lashes, but I got my lashes done. I'm not even going to say for free because I worked dang hard working there to get my lashes done. So I don't know, but okay. Larry has something else he was going to bring up. Oh, Scorpio says, hang in there. Believe me, you are not alone with those intrusive thoughts of doubt. Good night, Scorpio. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm sure I'm not alone. I'm sure a lot of parents feel that way, but it sure sucks to be hit where it hurts the most and to feel useless and to feel, because obviously I know what I'm doing is important. I'm raising 2 children, and I'm raising them hopefully to be functioning members of society and to love everyone and to not be judgmental and not condemn anybody for their choices and be kind, and and that's stressful in and of itself, but then there's not a lot left for my own sanity because I constantly feel like I have to do things for other people. Facialist or facial mancer. Man, I wish I would have known that term. That would have been so great to introduce people. Yeah, I'm a facial mancer. I'm sorry, a what? I'm a facial mancer. I create magic for your skin. I loved the idea of doing facials in the beginning because it was really glamorous and super cool. And I was told I had like angel hands and my facials were really great. I don't know, because I could never give myself a facial like that with like the hot towels and stuff. But it got boring and it got old really fast because I wasn't able to get to know anyone, wasn't able to chat with anyone. Lashes was great for me because I knew all my clients really, really well. And I knew like all their kids' ages, what their husbands did. I knew where they were going for their holidays. I knew like what things were going, like what they were redoing in their house. I knew most of when their birthdays were, how many siblings they had. I knew my clients really well. And you don't get that with facials because they come and they want to just relax on the table and not say anything. And that's not really my style. So, you know. But you know what is my style? Gris. Oh my gosh. I changed the wallpaper on my computer to a Gris background because it is stupendous. And I did show Charlotte the little apple friend. I mentioned needing to send in your Switch, but said that my rig wasn't good enough for gaming in the meantime. If your rig is beefy enough to handle streaming and a capture card, it can totally handle tons of indie games while you wait for your Switch to come back. Also, if you want to stream, AM2R is not all demanding on your PC. If you want it, I can link you a copy for your enjoyment. Oh, yes, they are set to private because that was when I was streaming to my old channel. I think I will download those and I will upload them to my new YouTube channel because those are golden. Those were all back when I was pregnant, right? Oh my gosh. And I got scared all the time because I was in a different room and people were coming in behind me. I have a PC laptop. Does that make a difference? I mean, I know it makes a difference. It's not really a game. I mean, it's kind of a gaming laptop, but it's just a laptop. So I do worry because I have thought about doing, you know, I haven't decided if I should use the Switch for N64 games or if I should just emulate them because I hear that the N64, the expansion pack kind of sucks for the Nintendo Switch Online. So I don't know, but I've always worried that it was going to suck and I was going to get my hopes up in playing something like Banjo-Kazooie or like Majora's Mask, which I've never played before, which I thought would be fun to stream for the first time, and then have it just crap out halfway through. What's under the hood is under the hood. Yeah, I have some games lined up, but most of them are on the Switch. But I don't need to send my Switch in because I realized it's not the Switch that's the problem. It's the left Joy-Con, which is why I have no, my camera's flipped. I have a donation goal for new Joy-Cons because I have like an old. Oh, your 10-year-old Mac could handle it? Okay, but while streaming? Because that's what worries me, is I've got CPU usage going, although not a lot. I'm at 12%. 10-year-old Mac, man, that's ancient. That's a dinosaur. Comparatively speaking, in like Mac years, that's a long time. That's a really long time. I also have kind of a lame, not a lame computer. I'm not calling your computer lame. I'm just saying it's, hey, J-Hops! It's just mine is old. But I got mine back right before I started narrating my audiobook because I wanted GarageBand. I didn't want to use Audacity and I didn't want to use a PC. I wanted something that was quiet. Somebody was like, well, you can put your PC, because the PC fan was too loud. I had an HP laptop, an old HP laptop at the time, and the fan was too loud. And so they were like, well, you can put the computer outside your door. I was recording in my closet, literally. It doesn't sound like it. It sounds really, okay, how do you pronounce that? All I see is fleur, which is French for flower. Oh man, I could be getting that wrong. But all that makes me think of is Fleur de la Cour from Harry Potter, which is a fabulous character. Welcome. I'm happy you're here. Everybody say hi. They're here now. We can get the real stream started. Whoop, whoop. It still runs. Had to change the battery, RAM, and drive. Oh, see, those are the old school Macs where you could do that. The new Macs, you can't really do that anymore. They got us. They were like, yeah, people are upgrading our crap. We're not going to do that anymore. J-Hop says, the students I work with give me some optimism about the future. I miss the group that leaves every couple years, but I'm glad to know there are folks going out in the real world with their heads on straight. Amen. I'd also like to think I've added something to their wisdom. I don't have any kids of my own, but I still sort of understand where you're coming from. I couldn't have put it better myself. That is fantastic. Well, I'll have to think about, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I have some games lined up. I have Death's Door and Eastward. I've never played a Mega Man game in my life. So those are all going to happen at some point. But I don't know exactly. And then people have been begging for the, not begging, that is the wrong term. People have kind of been like elbow nudging me to play the original Final Fantasy VII, which I won't lie, I wouldn't mind that either, because we all love that. It's just a lot of voice acting, lots and lots and lots. Okay. But, who's online? It's probably my sister. She's either playing Animal Crossing or, Dread, maybe. Automod hates you. I got the fleur part right, so that stands for flower. Like I said, I just think of fleur de la cour. Ari, you saved my sister Gabrielle. It's terrible. I'm going off of what I listen. I'm re-listening to all the Harry Potter series right now. So, Automod does seem to hate everybody. I'm so sorry. My Automod hates the word got. Well, that is really bizarre. I certainly have not put got into my blacklist, I promise. That is very, very strange. That's so weird. I'm so sorry. I will be honest. Automod, I don't quite understand. Like, I have really tried to put it at somewhat minimal settings that I feel comfortable with, you know, with like the amount of stuff it catches, but I definitely have... Oh, and Alex approved... I don't know. I don't understand. I have to remember where I am. We just got the color yellow. I was going to shoot you a message on Twitter to talk about scheduling and recording, but my inbox is closed. You know what? My Twitter is sad because I never use it, and I should probably make an account. I made it when I became an author. I am doing this right? And I haven't used it in years, and so I need to either make a new account for this, like my Twitch streaming and gaming and all that stuff. Whoa! Ah! Oh no! That was really unexpected. Oh, thank goodness you can't die in this game. God is the new Mormon swear. Well, got down, sat on a bench. I will have to, okay, I need to, hold on. I need to make these notes or else I will forget. I need to check Automod. And I need to revamp Twitter. Can you change your name on Twitter? Because somebody was like, oh, you're an author? You have to have a Twitter. I know nothing zippity zap about Twitter. But I do think Twitter is helpful for streamers, from what I can tell. Fleur. Nah, I understand. I mod someplace else and Automod catches the weirdest things. I know. It's so bizarre. I don't understand. Okay, Automod. Well, I'm glad you're here. Regardless of Automod, I am glad you're here. Is it Shao? Spell it out for me, or else I'm gonna totally botch it. If I can just revamp my Twitter, then I will do that. The art style reminds me of one-hand clapping. I've only played the intro, but it seems fun so far. Oh, I forgot about one-hand clapping. Oh, where am I? Okay. You know what? That is not true. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Wow, oh, man. They do not give you a lot of time. Okay. I do remember seeing one-hand clapping because it is coming out on the Switch next year. Is that right? Oh. Wait. What? Oh. Do I... But those... Okay. This art style is gorgeous. My favorite place is still the forest. The forest was absolutely my favorite. Oh. Was I? Yes. And the music. Oh, the music. I did show Charlotte the little apple friend. And like I said, she came in here and I was like, she's going to ask me, what are you playing? That's exactly what she did. What are you playing? Not Little Nightmares anymore. No way. Oh, that's right. That doesn't happen. That doesn't work. Oh. This is really cool, though, with all the cool little, like, buildings and stuff. I can't even really describe what they remind me of. They're like ruins? I don't know, but they're pretty. Yes! And I just bought my daughter one. I did. I think I bought the last one. I don't want to be well, when I went to go buy it, it said only one available. Is that true? I don't know. But I know Larry bought one. So, is that water? Nope, it is not. Wow, okay. But yes, I found that website, that Fangamer website, and I love it because they have all my favorite games. They have Dead Cells, and they have Gris, and they have Hollow Knight, and they have Stardew Valley, and they have, gosh, a whole bunch of other ones. I can't even remember them all right now. But they had merchandise that I hadn't seen anywhere else. Games, and they have Banjo-Kazooie. I think they have a Banjo-Kazooie 1,000-piece puzzle, I think. Anyway, lots of really cool... Oh, that is a wall. Lots of really cool stuff. I was really glad I found it. So, just really quick, my daughter's never she's never played the game Poppy Playtime because she obviously is 7, and I won't allow that. I won't play it. I'm a weenie. Oh, what? But she saw kind of like a picture of the character Huggy Wuggy, and she really wanted a stuffed Huggy Wuggy for Christmas. And then some kid on the bus told her that if she got a stuffed Huggy Wuggy, it would kill her in her sleep. And it completely ruined it for her. She was so upset. I felt so bad. But luckily, that was right around the time I found this little forest friend. And so I was like, I think I know how to help this situation. Well, what good did that do me? Wait, so if I do that... Oh, are there certain areas that I'm supposed to hold that button down? I'm really confused. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's dumb. I want one so bad, but shipping it to where I live costs as much as the plush itself, and I can't justify paying that much. I am with you. Where are you located? Where do you live? Where are you watching from? It's like an Indian palace. Yes, it is. Very much so. I can't reach that. I can't. Oh, puzzle times. Fangamer is fabulous. Yay, Zoe is on the way. Yeah, I saw your message on Twitter. You were like, well, I have no self-control. I bought one. Because I was like, I really shouldn't. But then I decided I probably should because, oh, what? I can't keep straight what is wall and what is not. Because she was so upset over that Huggy Wuggy thing. I felt so bad. She has a little stuffed Breath of the Wild link. And she has this sweet stuffed octopus named Genova. She named it herself. I thought that was pretty great. Oh, I see. Okay. Are you timed, my bro? Oh, no, you are not. Maybe you are? I gotcha. Okay. Maybe he just goes away if I stop moving? Can I? No. Okay, well now I need you to go away. Oh god, I don't want to miss this if I fall. Wait. How do I make it go away? Oh, that's how. Okay. Was not really what I meant to do, but I'll take it. Oh, sweet. Are we gonna get another move? Sweet. I'm on the recently non-EU island part of the European continent. That sounds fantastic. So you are far from me. I can see. Yeah. Yep. I know. I have come across products like that where I'm like, man, to pay for shipping, it means I'd be paying for the thing twice. Why pay for one when you can pay for two for twice the price? Oh, A Whole New World one. My mom used to make jokes about A Whole New World when I was a kid because she'd be like, well, my mom was the type of person that figured that sang songs, like, depending on whatever it was I had done for that day or whatever. So she'd, I'd be like, Mom, I cleaned my room. It's like a whole new room. And she'd be like, a whole new room. And I was always like, Mom, that's so embarrassing. Of course, now I do it to Charlotte. She doesn't think it's embarrassing, but she's only 7. You've done that for a few items. Listen, if it's worth it. Oh, what is that? Oh, I see you. I feel like there's something hidden behind all those green things, but I could be wrong. Maybe. Nope. Oh, wait just one second. Oh no, there's a wall. I keep missing these walls. Can I stand on these plants? No, I cannot. Okay. International shipping hurts. I've only paid for US EU shipping once for a poster I really wanted. Never again, though. I don't blame you. It has to be something you really want. I get that. I totally feel that. I will definitely take pictures. Oh, do they stay? Oh, no, they don't. Oh, there's water up there. That's what I'm supposed to use them for. But how the hey? There's going to be an ad in 54 seconds, and I'm sorry. It'll only be 1 minute. I promise. This is the way I came, yeah? This is a wall. No, it's not. What? Oh, birds. This is very soothing. This is very pretty and soothing with the water and the night lights. I love this imagery for some reason. These cool little flower things, whatever they are. International shipping hurts. I bought something from Canada not too long ago, and getting that into the States was even a little crazy. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Some Fez vibes? I can totally see that. I loved Fez. Fez was so great. I loved the soundtrack. I loved everything about Fez. I actually 200%ed it with the help of the interwebs because it was a struggle. The clock gave me a really hard time. I did not understand the clock at all. Then there's customs. Don't get me started on customs. Yeah. Periodically around Christmas time, I will try and send, if I can get around to it and I have time, I will send my friend Manuel chocolate covered pretzels in Germany, and yeah, it takes a long time. But they've always made it there safely. I honestly have no freaking idea where I'm going. Not that it's stressful, because it's not, which is nice, but I'm just kind of like, this is really nice and pretty. I hope I'm going in the right direction. Hopefully. Oh, wow. Things just took a super interesting turn. Oh, man, this is making my head hurt. Wow, those colors are pretty. Wow, that was really unexpected. I adore Fez. Got the plushie. in all 3 soundtracks. I think my brother talked to Disaster Piece and asked, I think he somehow got in touch with Disaster Piece and asked how much it cost, or was like, hey, I really love your stuff. Maybe we should get together and do a collaboration or something. And Disaster Piece was like, yeah, okay, here are my rates. My brother was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's definitely not going to happen. If I just have a couple grand. Are you going to bed? Can you come say goodnight and tell everybody it's prime time? Say, it's prime time. Or not, okay.
It's prime time.
We've been under the weather, poor thing. Okay. Good night, love. I love ya. Oh, I'm so glad. There are lots of very silly animal videos on the internet.
One where the dog was like,
I love you, sweet girl. Good night. I told her she and Ander would watch silly videos so she wasn't so scared. I don't know if it worked or not. There's a good chance she's going to go get Ander in 10 minutes anyway. Have I played... Wait a minute. Have I played VVVVVVV? Is that some sort of auto mod, or is that like legitimately the name? Spider-Manning on the ceiling might help the old noggin. Yeah, C Prime. I know she's feeling a little. Oh, I see. This is trippy. Oh, that's not what I was supposed to do. This is wild. But I am here for it. It was very unexpected, but it's nice. Hi, Steaksoul. Steaksoul pupper. Oh, I did it. Don't really know how I did that. What? This is breaking my brain. Am I supposed to light all these things? Oh no. Yes, yes. That makes stuff appear. Does it change when you're upside down? I did not notice that. Here goes. Oh wow, it does. I can't believe I didn't pick up on that. And wasn't I just saying the other day how I like when games make the sound change when you're underwater? I am so smart. SMRT. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just hoping for the best. Oh, there it is. Sweet. Whoa, we went really far. Like, really, really far. Oh, no. We are back where we are supposed to be. How long can I glide? Nope. Not even close. Okay. I thought maybe I could reach that. No. Nope. I really like the music in the upside down world. I can't believe I didn't notice that. Did I go down here? I don't think I went down here. Oh, I like this guy. He is cool. It's a platformer where jumping inverts gravity. Not so much jumping as changing how you fall, I guess. That's actually the name? I've never heard of it. Oh, look at this peacock thing. What the peacock? This can't just be here for no reason, right? Maybe it is? Just because it's purdy? Reminds me a lot of moments in Mario Galaxy, or like even Mario Odyssey. There are those things where each time you jump, there are certain sections where each time you jump, the gravity does wonky things. I have to get up there. What? Do I do that? I don't know. I love all the little triangles. They're very pleasing. I don't know why, but they are. Like the little hangy ones. I am so good with words. Like, oh, wait, did I do this last time? I did not. How did I miss this? Oh, see, that's pretty too, that purple. Whoa, can I run on that? Oh, nope, that's a wall. Awesome. Ah, oh, okay. I don't know why I don't want to fall. It's not like I die, but maybe because... Oh, nice. Woo! Show dodge. Show dodge. Oh, whoop. No, can't go that way. Oh, so show my dog? Is that what you're saying? I can't show my dog because I can't move my camera, or else then I'll have to get it all set up and it's annoying. Stixel pupper. Wow, this is so cool. This is so pretty. I love this puzzle. I hope I did that right. This is my second favorite place. The forest is still my favorite, but this is definitely my second favorite. And I have probably missed a lot of secrets, but what are you gonna do? Stixel! Stixel Whooper. Come here, Stixel. Come here. Come on. Come here, Stixel Whooper. Come on. Come on. She is not having it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on up. Come on. You can come up. She's not having it. She's like, no, I'm not allowed to jump up on you. Here. You guys see her? Kind of. It's Diesel Pupper. Hi. Oh, this Diesel Pupper. Yes. Diesel Pupper. Also sometimes lovingly referred to as Sister Pupper. Good girl. Good girl. She is now officially the same size as our last dog. 55 pounds. Huh. And she's the biggest scaredy cat. Wow. So scared. She's terrified of everything. Everything and everybody. She gets so excited. I used to take her with me to, oh, whoops. I used to take her with me to go get Charlotte from the bus stop, but she is so scared of everything. She can't handle it. So I was finally like, okay, we're not gonna do that anymore. You can't come with me if you're just gonna bark at everybody and be crazy. Crazy dog. Oh, what? Do they? Oh, no, they don't. No. Okay. Oh, wait. Wait. Nope, that is, well, okay, that works. I am confusion. Dog content. Pupper content. Hey, it's Zoe! Nice to meet you, Zoe. I've heard many good things about you. I'm happy you're actually here with us. Welcome. I don't think I can... Oh, what? Can I? No, they don't follow me there. Gee, dang it. What the heck, man? Had to make a whole new account because I forgot the password to the old one. Ain't that just the way? Nope, no. That is not what I meant to do. Okay, this one I am slightly confused on. Am I making this out to be harder than it really is? Maybe. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, that's a wall. I have to go down. Okay. You know what? I've got a friend / viewer on here that had the same problem with Discord. Like, she legitimately just cannot get into the Discord because they just don't. She made a typo in her email address or something, and so she can't get a reset password link or whatever, and they just refuse. So she's like, I guess I just can't use Discord. So that's cool. Which is a shame. I feel like I'm making this out to be a lot harder than it needs to be. Maybe. So they don't follow you? Why? Why, devs? Why? I don't understand. They should. Unless... Gris is your favorite game. Oh, yes. Yes, I saw that message from him on Twitter. I sent him the link. I told him I had self-control. There's a waterfall. OM goodness. Wow. Amazing. I did not realize that. Okay. So then... Well, wait a minute. But how does that help me? Oh, that is not what I meant. What? Okay, hold on. That does help me, but why does that help me? I'm not really sure. How did I not realize that waterfall was there? Wait a minute. Can I swim through this? I can. That's where I came in, right? I am confusing. This jump is tricky. I'll say it looks like it's very tricky. Am I? Oh, I get it. Now. I lost my whatever they are. My triangles. I lost my triangles. I think I'm supposed to... I'm thinking of the mechanics here. Because if I cross... If I cross the line... Well, if I cross the line, I lose my stuff. Hold on. I don't want a hint just yet. Oh. I haven't needed a hint yet. I've been very proud of that. But I feel like it has something to do with... Dang it. This part made my head hurt. Yes, that's how I feel. Like I said, I'm trying to think of the mechanics of it, but I... Oh, wait. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. It's just a matter of executing it. Oh, nicely done, self. Give myself a high five. Way to go. Like I said, I knew what I was supposed to do, but it made my head hurt very much. Yes. Boom. Sweet. Oh, yeah. Are we getting a new power? Is that what that square means, I think? Oh, a tattoo. Nice. If you find the right person, and if that tattoo is done correctly, it will be gorgeous. I've seen tattoos that are like, that mean well. I pray that you find a good tattoo artist that can... Oh, she can sing! Oh, girl. I like that. A whole day. Okay, I will do that. Let me do that. interesting music. Okay, I can sing. That's very exciting, actually. I can make all the things happen now. Kalulu has blessed your brain. I'll say something. I don't feel like that just came from me. Am I supposed to be... Oh. Oh, see, there are like little things. Oh, see, like those right there inside that bud. Yes. Wow. Seriously, prettiest game I have played in maybe ever. Yeah, this is definitely my second favorite place. Can I swim up? Oh. Gris is such a beautiful game. Finding the right piece that I want. So many awesome scenes. Agreed. I absolutely agree. I don't know how you choose. I am going to feel the need to bloom everything. Can I sing underwater? No, I cannot. Makes sense. That does make sense. Oh, there's a thing up there. I didn't even see it. Ooh. Yeah, I put off playing this game for a really long time. I was given a hard time by multiple people. And I'm really glad I finally started it. What do the yellow ones do? Oh, that is so pretty. I can't handle it. Maybe if I were pregnant, I would cry, but I am not. So but it really is. Oh, this is probably gonna disappear in one hot minute. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh. Okay. There's also a recording of a live concert of the soundtrack on YouTube. Are you serious? They did this in concert? I would absolutely go to that. I love game concerts, game soundtrack concerts. Ugh. I took my 7-year-old daughter to the Final Fantasy VII Remake concert. That was really, really fun. But I kind of overestimated because I checked her out early from school and then we drove to Fort Worth, which is about almost 2 hours away from us. And then we went to a concert. She was so tired. I felt really bad. I was like, I may have made a mistake. She had fun, but they did not play Genova, which was her favorite and what she was looking forward to. She wasn't bummed out, but I was for her sake. But she was also just so tired that she was just kind of like, yeah, this is really fun. But yeah, I was not thinking. I've been to the Zelda concert multiple times. Oh, yeah. We are gonna bloom the heck out of these buds. Yes, we are. Can I sing in the air? Maybe. Oh, I see. I love seeing anything orchestrated. I think it is so worth seeing almost anything orchestrated. My husband kind of gave me a hard time because he went with me to the very first Zelda concert. He was like, my husband is not a gamer at all. But he went with me because I didn't have anybody else to go with. And he was like, man, look at all the freaking nerds here. And I was like, you know what? If there was some bass fishing convention, I would go with you. And he was like, I know, it's true. But I said, you know, you have to be honest though. The music is beautiful. Like, you cannot deny that the music is beautiful. Even if it's video game music. You have to really appreciate You have to appreciate it for what it is. Somebody wrote this. This is the soundtrack to pieces of my life. Like, I can remember where I was in life when I first played Ocarina of Time, and when I first played Wind Waker, and when I first played Twilight Princess. I mean, it's such an important... The music has everything to do. I mean, it's so important. I mean, the game in and of itself is important, but the music is equally as important because it's the soundtrack not only to the game but to your life at that time. So I was like, don't give it a hard time. The only time I gave it a slightly hard time was when the what was it called? I have been to Video Games Live one time, and I check out their website periodically hoping they'll come back, but they haven't yet. But I have been to Video Games Live one time, and I was really surprised because it was a rock concert. It was a straight up rock concert. The MC played the electric guitar, and they did like Earthworm Jim, and they did Tetris. They did do Zelda. They did Journey. Okay, they invited the guy who wrote the whole soundtrack to Journey. He was a guest appearance, and I hadn't played Journey at the time, and I am so sad I hadn't experienced it because the music didn't mean nearly as much to me because they did a whole medley. Now I own the soundtrack to Journey, and I've played Journey, and it's beautiful, and it's fantastic, and I love it, and I really wish I would have been able to enjoy that live performance of it and actually appreciate it more than I did. I was like, wow, this music's really pretty. Meh. But that was about it. What do I have to fall? You've had Tommy on? Oh, nice. Keywords, Berlinist Gris live. Okay, I need to write that down. You know what else I'd really love to see live? Studio Ghibli. When I was very, very first pregnant with my second last year, I listened to... Do I just fall? I am... Oh, wow. I do. Faith! Faith. I listened to the... there's like a whole entire concert of Studio Ghibli live that Miyazaki actually showed up for. And I just burst into tears at the very end of the concert. I was just crying. I actually think it was around this time last year. I think I was wrapping Christmas presents. And I just started to cry. But I was also pregnant, so... What are you gonna do? Anything live, anything concert-wise live. Okay, wait. For a Studio Ghibli concert, I agree. Totally agree. Yeah, and they have corresponding parts of the game. Yes. Yes, that's how the Zelda concert is, and that's how the Final Fantasy VII Remake concert was. I was kind of disappointed. I was actually really disappointed they didn't do Genova, because the remake version of Genova is perfection, my opinion. But that's fine. The whole soundtrack to that game, honestly, is just, it's the crown jewel of the game, honestly. The way they redid it, but they redid the songs in, like, pieces. So in a boss battle, if you're fighting a boss and there are 3 separate kind of sort of phases, the music changes each time, but they're still able to keep that original song that we all love so much, right? The boss theme that we all love so much, and like the Genova theme and everything is incredible. I don't know what that's like to be a musical genius like that. I can sing, but I certainly can't create music like that. I don't think in music. I wish I did, but I don't. But Video Games Live was an absolute blast. I totally, totally loved. Oh, Zoe, you started playing Bastion. I loved Bastion. And the soundtrack is... Love it. I love that one. I didn't hate Hades. Now, come on. I did not hate it. There was a whole lot of hype around Hades. I also was literally about to have a baby. And then when I had Auden, I was in the hospital when I was trying to play it. It was just not the right time of my life. I'll have to revisit it at some point and try again, because it just was not. There are times where video games hit you and there are times where they don't. It just isn't. The narrator, I know. There was one time where I was just like whacking pots all over the place. Was this me or my sister? I can't remember. But I was just whacking all the pots and stuff, and the narrator was like, the kid just decided to go crazy for a while. Just let off some steam or something. And I was like, how did you know people were gonna do that? I already went that way. Am I supposed to go the other way? What does that flower do? That is the question. Does that flower help me fly somehow, kind of, maybe? Nope. There are thingy-dingies up there. There are buds. So one of the things I remember the most about... Oh, what's my favorite Studio Ghibli movie? I'm going to say My Neighbor Totoro, but the old My Neighbor Totoro. The newer one that Disney remade sucks, my opinion. They changed the script. I didn't like the voice acting. I like the original. It was the first Studio Ghibli I ever saw, and it's been close to my heart ever since. It reminds me of growing up with my siblings, and I just think it's sweet. I love them all the ones I've seen, but I'd say My Neighbor Totoro is probably my favorite. And that's when I started to cry in the Studio Ghibli concert, was when they had the whole entire choir singing Totoro. And I was like, I'm pregnant and emotional, and this is making me so sad. So nostalgic. I remember the cat bus. I'm missing a lot of these things. Okay, Berlinus Gris Live. I got that. The King of Potato People gives Gris his peel of approval. Oh my gosh. That is so great. Okay, there's, okay, that's the live concert. Okay, you had Tommy on. I have played Bastion and Hades. I tried Transistor, couldn't get into it, have not played Pyre. Darren Korb, that's who did Bastion's soundtrack, and he's a musical genius. They all have amazing soundtracks. But I also really loved, like, soundtracks are huge for me. I'm a musical person, so I can't really write music, but I love music just in general. I loved, there are so many soundtracks, so many game soundtracks I really, really loved. How do I get up there? I must have missed something. Okay, I do need to go this way. Hades is on my backlog. I want to play, but so many games unfinished. Well, yeah, we all have like freakishly long backlogs. Yes, Disney not necessarily remade My Neighbor Totoro, but they kind of like redubbed it, and they have a whole new voice cast. I think Elle Fanning is in it and a bunch of other people. I thought it was not nearly as good. They changed the script. I couldn't even make it 20 minutes in before I was like, nope. This loses all the nostalgia. There are certain moments from the original Totoro that I remember specifically. Like, I remember when she's like, do you think it's haunted? And her older sister, Satsuki, goes, oh, maybe it is. And then Mei goes, oh, bye. And it's just so overdone and so ridiculous. But I remember that so fondly as a kid because we used to laugh about it. It's just one of those funny moments where you're just like, that's really random, but okay. Disney just changed it. And if you look at the oh shoot, that's right, this is timed. Hold on, we need to start that over. If you look at the cover for the Disney version, they took it's the bus stop scene, right? Where Satsuki is supposed to have Mei on her shoulders, but instead of Mei and Satsuki, they just took Mei's head and superimposed it on Satsuki's shoulders. So it just looks like Satsuki is there, standing there with pigtails under the umbrella. And I was like, okay, well, that's just wrong. So yeah, I was not down with the way Disney decided to do things on that front. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear any of that. Okay, Christian Bale must have gotten his Batman voice from playing Howl. I did love Howl. I loved Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle is the only movie I got to see in theaters. I have done all this. I ask you. Oh, wait, no, this is where I want to be. Right? No. Oh no, there's a thing. That's the thing. Oh. Beans. I don't know where to... this is where I just was. I need to get down on top of that bud. Yes, I've already done all this. What the heck? Yes, yes, it does. It sounds just like Batman. A remake of Totoro? I know. I'm telling you, it shouldn't have happened. It's an abomination. Don't watch it. It's bad. Bad news. Bad. I prefer the original, but I don't even know if you can find the original anywhere. Oh. Can I? Nope. What the heck, man? I'm dying to know. When is your Dead Space stream happening? Oh, no, 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 no. Listen, my brother really wanted to show me Dead Space for reasons unbeknownst to me. I went home to visit Utah for a while, or for Christmas, I think. It was years ago. And my brother was like, Suze, I have to show you Dead Space. And I was like, no, you don't. But anyway, he got me to come downstairs. He showed me the beginning of Dead Space. I remember very little about it. All I remember is you being on the outside of some window and all of the people you came with being on the inside, like on the other side of the window, like in a box or something, like a booth. And then that's when one of the aliens pops in and like kills everybody. And I was just like, you know what? No. I'm done. I don't want to watch this anymore. And I left, and that was all. That was it. Little Nightmares is my threshold. And even that was pushing it, because the DLC of Little Nightmares, I was not down. Gift subs for everyone while you play Dead Space. It's not going to happen, sorry. We're going to have to find some other way. I am so confused. How do I get on that bud? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, wait. Yeah, don't watch the Disney version because it sucks. That's the only Disney kind of remake Ghibli that I saw, and I was not happy about it. I love Spirited Away, and HBO Max has a Ghibli collection of all the movies. Yes, and they you know what? I don't know if they have the original My Neighbor Totoro. They might not. I don't know. I do not know. Oh, well, okay. That decision was made for me, I guess. OMG. I just found out there's a screening of The Nightmare Before Christmas with a live orchestra. Really? Oh, that would be super cool. I do love Danny Elfman. I do love me some Danny Elfman. Next week. Wow, dang. And Danny Elfman actually plays his part? Wow. That's kind of a once in a lifetime thing, I think. That would be really cool. I am Confucian. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. Although none of this looks familiar because it's all looking the same. Oh, yes, it is. It does look the same. It does look familiar. What the heck, man? Oh, what? How did I not? Oh, I am so smart. It's because I'm talking about music. I'm talking about concerts. What is that supposed to? Okay. I love live concerts. One of my favorite things to hear live is Gerudo Valley. And also Dragon Roost Isle. Dragon Roost Isle is also a good one. Does this something happen here? Oh, yeah. These colors are so pretty. Ugh. That's gonna have to be my background right there. What? Shoot, can I take a picture of that before it like... Got it. Because that is gorgeous. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, that's so pretty. I like that. Princess Mononoke. It's been a really long time since I've seen Princess Mononoke. I can't watch Princess Mononoke because I think it would scare my daughter. See, okay. I feel like that requires some explaining. So when I was a kid, my mom was really into animation from all over the world. And I think that's great. However, she never watched any of this animation before she just put it on the TV in front of me and my brother. Oh, what? See, gee, dang it. I knew I was missing ones. Oh, missing one. Just one. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, I'm missing 2. Oh, son of a half troll. Where the fruit am I supposed to get? Dang it. Okay. Oh, well, here's one. Probably. So anyway, my mom would never watch what she was putting on for us. She would just kind of be like, oh, this is a cartoon and my kids will probably love this. And she put it on for us. And inevitably, we saw things we really shouldn't have seen. And I was often frightened as a kid to go to bed. I was often really, really scared to go to bed. And I just did. I kind of dealt with it. But wait, I've been here. Can you sing in the air? Don't think you can. Okay. Nope. I tried to watch Princess Mononoke as a kid. I agree. This game is definitely, like, every scene in this game could be Walmart. I'm so tired. Wallpaper. Where did Walmart even come from? I give up. I'm gonna curl up on the floor and go to sleep. Son of an 8-bit cross stitch. Every scene in this game is definitely a Walmart. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I saw things. Oh, you just bought tickets? Oh, Fleur. You're going. You're making it happen. That's fantastic. Oh, there's a secret thing. Oh. What? Physics are hard. I cannot figure out this. So I saw a lot of really creepy things when I was a kid, and I had a really hard time going to bed a lot. And I went to my parents' bedroom a lot because I was just always scared. And I was seeing things I shouldn't have been seeing because my mom was just like, yeah, this looks great. I'll just put this on for my kids. Yeah, no. There were things that we should not have seen. No. What? The heck? No, that doesn't work. I am so confused. So I am really careful with my daughter because guess who she's gonna come get in bed with? Me. So I'm really careful. Zoe, thank you so much for being here. Wall art. I think I just added the M. Yeah. Seriously, I could paper like my entire wall with scenes from this game and it would be, oh, if I go up here and sing, will it? Oh, nope, that's a wall. I keep trying to do that. Dang it. You need the potato power upgrade to progress. Apparently, where can I get myself a potato? Has something to do with my new blooming power. Anything animated for kids, right? I know, my mom was just kind of like, oh, this is animated. It's probably fine. Man, I saw some sketchy things. Very reminiscent of Little Nightmares, actually. And I mentioned that to my brother when he and I were playing it together. I was like, this reminds me a lot of some of those things we saw as kids. So I'm really careful about what Charlotte watches because, like I said, I see now. Maybe this will help. Because not only will she, got it, come get in bed with me. What? Oh my gosh. That is so cool. This game, oh gosh. This game is wild. That is so unexpected, but so cool. What? This way. Noble steed, whatever you are, Daddy Longlegs. Wow. That is amazing. Wow. What was I talking about? I don't even remember. Wow. So I'm careful about what Charlotte watches because I don't want her to feel afraid all the time. I mean, goodness, she was told something on the bus by some kid and it has really affected her for days. And so I would rather have a sensitive kid. I'm just really careful about what she watches. And I told her that after this whole debacle with the bus and everything happened. I was like, this is why we don't just let you watch whatever you want, because, and this is why Mama's really careful about what you watch, because I don't want you to feel afraid. I don't want you to feel scared. Mama felt really scared a lot when she was a kid because she watched things that she really shouldn't have watched. And then, of course, Charlotte was like what? Will you tell me about it? I'm like, no, because you're already terrified enough. No, I will not. No, you don't need to know. So that is why I'm careful about what Charlotte watches. And I think Princess Mononoke would kind of freak her out. I don't think it would freak her out badly, but I do think she would probably I think it would make her just mostly really sad. Those kind of wormy demon things are kind of... Walmart does have potatoes. Does indeed. It's a good observation. This place is... Oh, we are in a new place. So she's gotten her voice back. That is good. Yeah, I don't think Mononoke is a kid's movie either. Although I do love the clicky heads. I want to cross-stitch some clicky heads at some point. What? Oh. That's even cooler! Oh, man. Freaking love this game. Oh, I need to jump on the... Will this reach you up there? Will it? No. Oh, but I'm gonna be down there anyway. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Wow. I just feel like I have the derpiest big giant grin on my face. How is those things? How do I... Oh, that's how. There's gonna be an ad in a minute, and I'm sorry. Oh. Am I... Oh no, I'm not supposed to go that way. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Oh, dang it. The king of the potato people is the Lord and Master. Yes, that is so great. Oh, I've got a friend on Twitch named Dr. Potato. No, Sensual Potato PhD or something like that. That is excellent. Yeah. I met him through Twitch Sings, which is actually how I got started streaming at all in the first place. RIP Twitch Sings. That was a wonderful, wonderful place for people. Here we are. I am in a nebula, apparently. She's in there with me. Yeah, she's in here with me. She might want to come out, so you can let her out. Or not. How does one gris? I don't know. Didn't you say that it's Spanish for the word gray? I don't know. Did this game win any awards? Because it should have. I have been so pleasantly surprised left and right. Wait a minute. Oh, I know where I am. Kalulu has blessed sensual potato's name. Seriously. Lord and Master. Yeah, it's Spanish for gray, so how do you gray? I don't know. It's a great question. Now we are finally where... Wait, are we? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, I know where I am. I do? I hope Charlotte went to sleep okay. Poor thing. Wait a minute. This is not where I want to go. I need to go like up, up. I wish I had a map. I do wish I had a map. Because I need to go somewhere else. This way, right? Yes. Pretty sure. I am really supremely jealous that you get to go to that concert, Fleur. Charlotte would love that concert. Holy cow. She loves Nightmare Before Christmas. I didn't even know they did those live. Up there. Oh, that's how you... Okay. I gotcha. Oh, okay, wait. This is where I want... No, lies. This is where I want the picture. Right there, right there, right there. Yeah. That is good situation. My husband likes concerts, but he's kind of like, I don't really want to spend the money for, you know, going just one night. I'm like, dude, you're making memories. Like, you're never gonna forget that night. But my husband, he likes music, but he's not quite as into music as I am. It won Games for Impact. Oh, that's good. At least it won something. It's their biggest achievement. Good for them. I'll say, art direction, man. Oh, it's your pause screen. I need to drink water. Now everything's flipped again. Oh, but I still have my... Oh, nope. Did I connect them all? Whoa. How many stickers so far? I think I've only taken 3. I have not done a green screen thing yet. Oh no, I still have my chroma key up apparently, but I don't have any image on there. Which I don't know if you were here for that, Larry, but I did decide that I think that's a great channel point thing. I just have not... Nice. I just haven't picked... I haven't picked an image to put in my... Something's happening. Oh, no. Oh, crap. What? Oh, dang. What? I just connected all my stuff. Oh, Ponyo was really cute. It wasn't my favorite, but it was really cute. We were doing so well, Gris. Hold on. Gotta take my chroma key off. So I don't look like I've got black. There we go. Am I moving? Oh, I can. Okay. But only to the left and right. Is it getting darker? Oh, it is. Hold on, I'll be back. Well, I know that it's a metaphor for grief. But that's all I know, and that's all I want to know. Although that is still slightly vague, so... Oh, acceptance. Those colors look really nice together. Gosh, I must have missed the other stages. I've only seen that little thing pop up when I rescued a color or brought a color back. Wow, we are like in no man's land. I found it anyway. They're really well hidden. Oh. I'm putting it all back together. Wow. I can't even imagine seeing this in concert. I was gonna say, is that the end? If it wasn't, I assume I'm really close to it. That really was probably one of the most gorgeously visually stunning scenes I've ever seen in a video game. Gosh, this game does make you feel things, doesn't it? And where would it be without the music? It just wouldn't be the same. Music plays such a big part. What a pleasure. I feel like I feel this weird, like, almost constriction in my chest. I don't necessarily want to cry. But that... I don't know what it makes me feel. Michael's ugly crying. I do kind of feel like crying. There's also a secret cinematic that you only get if you manage to find all the collectibles and then find a hidden area within the main hub. It gives you a bit more background on who the statue represents and why you're collecting stars. That makes sense. I did try to get the secrets, but I kind of struggled. Clearly. It didn't really feel like a game for me that I wanted to sit and figure out how to get all the secrets. It was kind of like... I don't know. I felt like that was almost... For me, anyway, it just didn't... It didn't feel like that kind of game for me. I don't know if I could play it again anytime soon. That's true. I could just watch it on YouTube. Yay, YouTube. I just don't understand how people can create something like this. And you know, I hate the stigma that's around video games and around, you know, being a gamer, because sure, there's a side of it where, you know, you're playing games that don't really mean anything, and I understand that, you know, there are some games that are just kind of mindless and stupid, and or they cause problems with young kids, you know. They become obsessions, they become addictions. But in my experience, I've experienced so many moments. How could you not enjoy a moment like a game like this? How could you not understand or kind of respect what it is? This is everybody told me playing Gris would be like playing art, and it's true. It was like playing a painting. It was like playing endless paintings, and I certainly didn't expect to feel all these weird kind of emotions. But I don't like the stigma that's around gamers, because while there are kind of games out there that are kind of mindless, then there are things like this that give you these experiences that you wouldn't have really had otherwise. Have they come out with anything else? Achievement unlocked. We finally tricked Susie into playing Gris. I can die happy now. You know, this kind of comes at an interesting time, and maybe this is why I'm feeling slightly emotional. There's been a lot of there's been a lot of bad news kind of in my world, not necessarily directly related to me, but people Ander has known, or people that are kind of removed from us, have experienced really heavy losses. And my sister's playing Metroid Dread. Yay! And this kind of goes into my beliefs, but this past week we were studying about what we believe happens when we die. And, we believe that we'll live again with our loved ones. We believe in forever families. And as I was studying this material, I just kept thinking about all these people over the last week that have lost children. And it made it so hard for me to study that, even though that's good news and that's really great to have that knowledge, or to, that I believe that we will be together. I just can't imagine going through that kind of grief, and I don't know if I could do it. So anyway, it's kind of silly because I haven't lost anybody and I haven't experienced any of that, but reading through that material and thinking back to the people I've known this past week that have lost children, I just can't even imagine. So it's been kind of a weirdly emotional week, because while I believe I will see my loved ones again someday, I don't want to lose them yet. So it's been on my mind. My stickers are going to come off. My sister doesn't stream on Twitch. I think she'd like to, but she doesn't have the setup. So we've kind of talked about it. Yeah, I'm fine. But I feel like it's like I said, I feel like there are certain times games come along in your life for one reason or another. And thinking about grief. And sometimes I get really, I just get sad about the world and about, all of the different hardships people have, and how this world seems so full of hate. And I have to purposely enforce myself not to think about those things and not to pay attention to the news and stuff, because it really affects me. I'm a really empathetic person. I hate that terrible things happen to people, and that terrible things happen to good people. And I don't really know why that happens. Anyway. I've never met anybody who says video games are dumb. But if I ever do, I'm going to slap their face with Gris. I agree. This is a great one. I don't know. I haven't necessarily met anybody that says video games are dumb. But I have met people that are like, oh, gaming is stupid. My husband doesn't think gaming is stupid. He has complete respect for my love of gaming and whatnot. My love of gaming started when I was really young. I wasn't quite old enough to play when my brother had a Nintendo, but I was old enough to play when he had a Super Nintendo. So all my first experiences with gaming happened with a Super Nintendo, like Link to the Past, and we had this game called Clay Fighters, which was kind of like Street Fighters, but it was all clay animation and all the characters were really silly. And I remember that one very vividly for some reason. And I remember, the Donkey Kong countries, Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. We never owned 3. Yoshi's Island and Super Mario World and, all those games. Those were my first kind of foray into the gaming world. And oddly enough, I never played Super Metroid. I didn't play Super Metroid until probably, 10 years ago, 7 years ago, something like that. My first ever Metroid game I played was Metroid Prime. But I don't know. I've loved gaming ever since. I've loved it. And that was actually a way my brother and my sister and I really socialized together. Was after school, we would get home from school and we would sit downstairs and one of us would play. Sometimes we'd play 2-player, but sometimes one of us would just play and then the others would just sit on the couch. But that's how we socialized. That's how we talked about our day and came up with inside jokes, and we would laugh and laugh and laugh, and we would snack downstairs. And I have nothing but fond memories of playing those types of games with my brother and my sister. And then obviously we moved on to N64. My sister got a GameCube. Like, we got gaming systems almost every Christmas. And then of course, Final Fantasy VII changed my life, changed my world. Cried like a baby during and at the end of that one. I still cry at the end of that one every single time. I don't know. When I played the remake and I first, no. When I ran into Aerith in the church, I was by myself and I was pregnant and I just sat on the floor. I had a smaller TV at the time. And so I had to sit kind of closer to the TV because our family room is really wide. And so I didn't feel like I could see it as well from the couch. And I was sitting on a pillow on the floor and I just burst into tears because her song plays and it's only piano. There's no other instrument. It's just this beautiful rendition just on piano. And I just sat and cried and cried and cried for like 5 or so minutes just by myself. Oh, it was so, oh my gosh, Philip, how are you? Man, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? So, gaming is a huge part of my, it's a huge part of my life. And it has given me some really amazing experiences. And it's no different than being lost in a movie or lost in a book. They're just virtual stories that you get lost in. And I've cried in so many of them, and music has affected me in so many of them. And this is one that I'll never be able to experience for the first time again. And this was lovely. This was absolutely lovely. I really do think games come along at certain times, and you just never know when one is going to hit you harder. You know, I cried at the end of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, but I was also pregnant at the time. Not pregnant now, but I've had kind of an emotional week. So if I'm feeling sad, just think about baking grist stuff. Gosh, what could I bake? I'm not talented enough to make anything that's like, I'm not talented enough to like decorate cookies or anything like that. Metroid cake balls were easy because they were just cake balls with M&Ms and cashews. Super easy. But I've been good, Philip. I have been good. How about you? Doing all right? Missing Twitch things? Yeah, that is true. I loved the Oris. I loved both the Oris. And I see you, Fleur. I tried the Final Fantasy VII Remake, but it didn't grab you at all. I loved it, but the second time I'm playing through it, I find myself getting really irritated with their deviations from the original story. And my sister and I have kind of talked about why they chose to do that, and the only reason I can think of is that they're trying to appeal to these newer, new age gamers that haven't played the original. I don't really know. They put the whole chapter of Jessie in, which bugged me because she's not even an important character at all. She's a blip on the whole, like, timeline. And yet they decided to give her this whole wackadoo chapter that makes no sense. I just finished that last night, thankfully. I was just like, I am gonna push through this and get through it as fast as I can because it's so dumb. Oh, it's so dumb. When my grandma passed away, I told my sister I was sad that she could not hear me sing in Spanish. She always wanted me to. My sister told me not to worry because she could still listen. That is true. That is true. I believe that we will see our loved ones again someday, but that doesn't mean I want to say goodbye yet, especially with my littles. I don't. I mean, I guess if you choose to believe that you will see your loved ones someday, that does make it somewhat easier to handle a death in the family. But at the same time, you know, as a parent, suddenly you become hyper aware of all the things that could happen to your child. And you're never the same. Never the same. You never sleep the same. And as they get older, it just gets more and more frightening because then they learn to drive and then they make friends and you have to worry about what friends they're making and what choices they're making. And you don't want to get that phone call at 2 a.m., you know? Oh, you haven't played the original and the Final Fantasy VII Remake still didn't grab you. Well, you should play the original. The original is fantastic. Even with its super weird blocky animation, it's fantastic. And the storyline is great. And the story makes me cry at the end every single time. I think I can make it through. Well, I don't know. It really kind of depends on where I am in my life. Never been a fan of Final Fantasy? Well, I've only ever played Final Fantasy VII all the way through multiple times, and then I tried Final Fantasy IX and it didn't do anything for me. And I actually did Final Fantasy Tactics, and I loved Final Fantasy Tactics, but I had a kind of a crappy copy from my brother, and no, it wasn't the disc. I think it was my PlayStation or something, and it just eventually stopped loading. It would just sit on the loading screen for like hours. I would let it sit there for hours and it would never load. So I just never got to finish it. I would definitely suggest looking up the hidden cinematic for Gris, though. Getting all the collectibles is tough. Yeah, it seemed like it was kind of a hard job. Legend of Dragoon? I have never even heard of that. Extras, chapters, gallery. So you can play all the chapters. I don't even know what any of these mean. Gallery. See, even that's cool. I love all their little triangles. And I love those trees. Little air fresheners. Yeah, I don't know what I thought Gris was, but this was not it. But I am thrilled. Very pleasantly surprised. Oh, are these different? Yeah. No, I like what she ended up being. Yeah, there they are. Oh my gosh. I love those little apple friends. Oh, I love them. That forest place was definitely my favorite. And that thing was cool too. That thing that grew legs. That was a surprise. That was a definite surprise. This is a gorgeous game. By far, one of the, oh, I guess I can do that. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go home. Let me pull up Firefox. Hold on. Take a drink of water. Okay, what is it called? Gris Cinematic. What should I call it? Rhyme? I feel like I've heard of Rhyme. Or on the more explicitly narratively heavy side, Hellblade. I remember you guys talking about Hellblade. Secret Cinematic. That's what you called it. Okay, hold on. Secret Ending? Gris Secret Ending cutscene. Okay. Hold on. This right here. Oh, I guess you can't see my cursor. The first one. I'm assuming it's the first one. Okay, hold on. Before I do this, I need to... Wait. I need to adjust audio. What is it? 15.1. Okay. And I need to turn it up on my side. So it's this one? Okay. Oh, is she a sister? Or a mother? Ugh. It's even worse. Man. Sister, mother, friend. I'm gonna have to get that soundtrack. There was a short film I watched once again, one of those weird shorts I watched when I was a kid. It's called Anna and Bella. And it's a story of two sisters. In your opinion, mother. Yeah, I thought it had to be one or the other. It was called Anna and Bella, and it was about two sisters, and they're sitting at a table and they're looking at pictures, and they're older, and they're looking at pictures, and they're like thinking back on their lives and stuff. And they end up falling for the same boy. And I think the one is dating him, and then he meets her sister, and then he leaves her for her sister. And she gets so angry, and she's so angry when she's driving home with her sister that she accidentally crashes the car. And when she comes to, her sister is lying like far away on the ground, and her like soul starts coming out of her mouth and going up into the sky. And the sister freaks out and grabs onto the soul and starts trying to like force it back into her sister. And I think she does, because I'm pretty sure, like, I think she lived through that moment, because it goes back to the two sisters looking at pictures, and they're looking at another picture when they're older or whatever. But I remember that scene scared me so badly as a little kid, because the idea of like being in a car accident with somebody you love, somebody, well, once again, losing somebody you love and having it be your fault, because she was so angry with her sister and she wasn't driving right. And anyway, it was crazy. That's what that reminded me of for some reason. Those two, like if they were sisters or something, I don't really know. Will sees all with his many eyes. I still like Lord and Master. That was really good. So anyway, that's what that reminded me of. I thought they were sisters, but what a lovely, lovely experience. That was a really, really beautiful playthrough. And I'm really glad when did you do Peanut Butter and Jelly Song? How did I not hear that? I am so annoyed. Oh my gosh, I have to sing that. Okay, it goes like this. I'm peanut butter and you are jelly, and we're so happy on our little piece of bread. I remember the day that I first saw you sitting across the cupboard with your little jelly friends. You are sweet and I am chunky. You're low fat. Well, I'm working on that, 'cause I'm peanut butter and you are jelly, and we're so happy on our little piece of bread. I learned that at girls' camp years ago. Anyway, thought that was a cute little ditty. I don't know why I didn't hear that. I don't know. Maybe I was too distracted. Maybe I was crying. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Okay. Well, as far as what to play next, I was actually thinking about doing a Christmas cookie baking stream this Wednesday. I haven't decided if I'm going to do, if I would do like actual baking, or if I would just do kind of white chocolate dipping again, because I have this really cute recipe for little Santa cookies made out of Nutter Butters. So I haven't really decided, but I have a couple games on my radar. So I have Death's Door, I have Eastward, I've got the original Final Fantasy VII, and I have Mega Man, And then I have kind of some Dragula. I don't even know what Dragula is. I also have to be careful because I don't want to do anything that's going to get me in trouble with copyright. I also could go back to playing Stardew Valley, although I think we've kind of moved past Stardew Valley. I have too many new games that I'd like to do. Or we could... I have never played a Mega Man game ever, so I don't even really know. I would have to look. I know you can buy like the collection or whatever. What else do I even have? Have any of you played Children of Morta? Because it is fantastic, and it is one of those underrated gems. This isn't all the games I have. I would have to re-download them. I've deleted a lot of them. But I'd really like to play something I haven't played before. I also have a PS3, so I can go back to like older games, like, you know, the Oddworld games would be really fun to play, like the PS1 Oddworld games. They're so bizarre, but they're really great, actually. And I'm trying to think. There was another one on the PS3. Hellblade? What is Hellblade even on? I've literally never heard of it. Ever. I love Oddworld. I've only ever played Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus, and Stranger's Wrath. But I'm a huge fan. I think they're great. I think the world is great. I really loved Stranger's Wrath. That was actually the first Xbox game I ever played. That was my very first-person shooter I ever played, oddly enough. Hyper Light Drifter, that is what Michael wants. I'll have to decide. I'll have to do some thinking because I really would like to play a game I haven't played yet, but it has been a long time since I've played Hyper Light Drifter. Actually, that reminds me. So on that Fangamer website, there is a design of Hyper Light Drifter that I might be able to transform into a cross stitch pattern that would be a heck of a lot easier than the one I'm trying to do right now. Hellblade is on Switch. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I've literally never heard of it. Oh, what? Cinematic trailer. Is that what we want? Trailer 2? No, Hellblade 2. Oh. Holy cow. I don't know if this looks like my kind of thing, but we will watch it. Wait. Is this the right one? Hold on, because I see this. Oh, that's a tribute. No, official trailer. Oh, no, that's for 2. Okay, all right. I think I am in the right place. Right? That's the one. It's not super scary. It'll just give you mini nightmares. Ooh, Unreal Engine? Have I ever played a game in Unreal Engine? I don't know. Was Horizon Zero Dawn in Unreal Engine? I would love to stream Horizon Zero Dawn. Am I in the right thing? Is this it? Senua's Sacrifice? Because Hellblade cinematic trailer. Okay, I think this is right. Right? Okay. I've never heard about it.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
They're coming. They're coming now. They're coming. You killed him.
Her world changed that day when the Northman took him from her. Senua knows that there is no going back to how things were. That there is nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
their gods can see into your mind, they will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel it.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, man. I promise.
She looks like somebody you really shouldn't mess with. Like, ever. That seems heavy. This especially seems heavy for me right now. Oh my gosh. She's a Pictish warrior. Well, she definitely seems like she should not... Oh, what am I doing? This is... Is this from... No. I don't know what this is, but okay. That is definitely not Hellblade. I don't know what that is, but... Yeah, I don't know. It hasn't really completely piqued my interest, but it does seem kind of heavy, and I'm definitely not looking for something very heavy right now, which I should probably shouldn't do Eastward then, because who was it last time? Johnny said it would make me cry. Great. I would love to stream Horizon Zero Dawn, but I just think it's too long of a game for how often I stream. I've said that before. I only stream twice a week for 2 to 3 hours at a time. It would take us forever to make it through that game. Granted, I've played it before, so I know kind of how to do things, but I think it would take us a really, really, really long time. The real intense aspect is that she has psychosis, and the game makes you experience her psychosis. I would imagine that's extremely intense, because that scene right there was super intense. It made me feel like things. So I don't know. I'll have to do some thinking. Obviously I will make an announcement of whatever it is that's coming on my Discord. But I think I might give baking, like the kitchen stream, a shot again, because that was kind of, this time I'll be prepared and tell Ander, hey, you need to eat lunch and not be up in my grill in the kitchen. But I don't know. I haven't exactly decided yet, but those are kind of the games that are on my radar. But we'll have to see. I also do have Nintendo Online. I have Super Nintendo and Nintendo Online. I do not have the N64 expansion pack. Honestly, I've heard really bad things about it. I've heard that the ports are terrible and that it lags and there's all sorts of problems, all sorts of issues, so I don't know. But the only game that's on there that I would have any interest in playing is Ocarina of Time, but I do kind of feel like I'd like to play something I haven't played yet again. I just feel like there are too many games I haven't played yet for me to play, instead of replaying one I already have played. But I don't know, maybe I need to do some more thinking. I have not played Link's Awakening Remake yet. And I loved Link's Awakening. I really loved Link's Awakening. I remember where I was when I beat it. I was in Europe, actually, of all places. I was in Copenhagen, Denmark. I was at a Best Western. I remember because they had a loft bedroom, and that's where my sister and I slept. And I remember beating it up in that loft bedroom when my parents were out somewhere. I don't remember where. But yeah, I remember exactly where I was when I beat that game. I really loved that game. Zelda 2, never played Zelda 2. And to be honest, I've never played Zelda 1 either. I think I watched my dad and my brother play it when I was little, but I've never actually played it myself. And I told my brother that, and I said, well, maybe I'll stream that one of these days. And he was like, honestly, you won't even like it because it's kind of a nostalgic thing. And after all the Zelda games you've played, you're going to think it's insanely boring. And I was like, that's probably fair. So anyway, I have to do some thinking, and I've got to do a little bit of but this timing was great. The fact that I was able to end Grist tonight and I have, a day or two to kind of plan. I may or may not do a kitchen stream on Wednesday. I don't really know because it's still kind of early to do a Christmas thing, but Zelda 2 is the better game. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Yeah, I know nothing about Zelda 2 I've never played Zelda 1 either. And I know a lot of people are really into A Link to the Past, like any Zelda game, really randomized. But in order to do that, you have to emulate, I think. And I did Oracle of Seasons. I tried to use a randomizer, but it was all complicated and I couldn't figure out how to do it. But I did do Seasons, and that was really fun. But like I said, I just have to do some thinking and kind of figure it out because I'd like to play a game I haven't played before. But I don't know. I'll just have to see what kind of feels right and what feels good. But as always, like I said, I will keep the Discord updated as to what's coming. This week I have... next year, my streaming day is going to probably change to Thursdays. I hope that works for everybody. But because of a scheduling conflict with Ander and with his youth activities for the church and everything, they are switching to Wednesday nights. So my stream day will probably switch to Thursdays. It's either got to be Tuesdays or Thursdays, but Thursday gives me the same amount of days between streams that Wednesday does, just in the opposite direction. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, so just a heads up, my stream day will be changing in the new year, which is super close and kind of weirdly terrifying. But thank you all for going on that journey with me and for putting up with my tears. I'm not going to apologize for crying because I don't think anybody should apologize for crying, but that was definitely unexpected. I hope everybody was okay with that. It's been kind of a weird week. And here's to starting another week, and I hope it's all good for everybody. I hope it starts off on a good note. My streaming on Sunday nights definitely kind of helps put my week in a good, I feel like it helps me start out my week on a good note. My 24-hour Silent Hill stream, I played Silent Hill 2 when I was probably 14 or 15. I played it and it was absolutely terrifying, and I could not, I did beat it. I don't remember anything about it. I don't remember anything about beating it. There's going to be an ad in about 40 seconds, and I'm sorry. I don't remember anything about beating it, but I remember playing it, and I remember it being absolutely horrifying and terrifying. And I used to play it with my brother, and we used to have a really good time together. Like, we used to play it and freak ourselves out and everything. And, I kind of sort of desensitized myself. And then I moved away, and he had the game system, so I didn't have any way to play games like that. And when he finally did send me his games, he sent me Silent Hill, and he sent me Parasite Eve, and he sent me a couple other games that weren't scary games. And I played Parasite Eve and was horrified, and I gave it up after 6 hours. I couldn't do it. It was just gross. Nightmare fuel. It was horrifying. And I had nightmares from still shots my brother sent me of the newest Silent Hill game he'd just been playing. He was like, "Oh yeah, I started Silent Hill 4 or 5 or whatever it was at the time." And even just a still shot of one of the bosses that he'd fought gave me nightmares. And I just realized I'd been so far removed from anything like that for so long that I couldn't do it anymore. So I think playing Silent Hill would be a big mistake. If I had a hard time with little nightmares, there is no way I'm going to play Silent Hill. Nope. Is still COVID out? What does that mean? And we've got this new strain out, which is great. How do I feel about BioShock? I don't have any interest in BioShock. I just don't have an interest in games like that are jumpy. And after this, and I thought maybe I would be okay when I did Little Nightmares. I was like, I'll probably be able to handle it. It's totally fine. And I realized through my playthrough of Little Nightmares that I don't want to play games like that. I don't want to feel that way. I don't like feeling afraid. I don't like feeling that way. Ugh. And I know BioShock isn't necessarily frightening like Silent Hill is or like Dead Space is, but I don't have any interest in it. It has never piqued my interest at all. I've seen ads and I've seen some gameplay and stuff, and it's just not really my thing. So I'm for like happy / emotional games. Because I wouldn't necessarily call Hollow Knight happy, but Hollow Knight was like a spiritual experience for me. I love Hollow Knight so much. Poor basically dad. He says Silk Song is a myth. I don't know. We'll have to see if we get it someday. But I'll think on it and see kind of where I go with my thought process, and we'll see what I kind of feel like playing. Or if we're just going to do a kitchen stream on Wednesday. But yeah, let me know if you have happy game recommendations, indie recommendations. I'm always up for recommendations. I may not play them immediately, or it may take me a while to play them, but I'm always up for game recommendations. Like I said, I don't like shooters. I don't like, I'm not into games like Fortnite or, games like that at all. I don't have any interest in games like that. I like games more like, well, look at my game library. I'm much more into games like, Celeste and Children of Morta and Gris and Hollow Knight and the Ori series. And this is just a fraction of what my actual, library is. So you can kind of see the types of games I'm into. I love Metroid, and then there's Metroid. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll feel like playing Super Metroid since I've got Nintendo Online. Like, I don't know. I'll just have to, I know I've played that before, but, okay. I have played Braid. And I love the soundtrack, but the puzzles make me want to ram my head into a wall. I can't do them. I just can't. I am not smart enough to play that game. It's a masterpiece in puzzles, but I just can't do it. It's been a long time since I've played Braid, but wow, Braid is it did me a bamboozle for sure, multiple times. I could not figure Braid out. I had never come across a puzzler that made me that, it was absolute insanity. I could not do it. I know, basically Dad has hopes and dreams for Silk Song. Oh, well then The Witness is not for me, because I do like puzzlers, but I like doable puzzlers. Like Braid, I was just like, this isn't fun. I can't figure any of this out. And that may make me seem like a lame gamer, but I just was like, I want to actually make progress. I don't want to just run around. So anyway, but I have a lot to think about. I have a lot of games I could potentially play. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be a surprise. No, it won't be a surprise because I'll keep the Discord posted. But anyway, as always, I appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out with me. And like I said, dealing with my tears and my emotions. And I really did not expect Gris to make me cry. But that was a beautiful game, and I'm really, really grateful. I finally played that, and I'm sorry it took me so long to do that because it was great. But I do think it was supposed to happen when it happened. So I hope everybody has a good rest of your night, and I hope your week starts off well and on a positive note. I will be back on Wednesday at noon, provided something crazy doesn't happen. If something crazy does happen, I always put it in my Discord. But I should be back on Wednesday at noon. Am I going to be in the kitchen? I don't know. I know my little lapel microphone works because my brother used it during our Little Nightmares stream. So I know it works. I don't know why it didn't work that one time, but anyway, we'll have to see. But Kalulu's love to all of you, my love to all of you. You are all so important to me, and I hope you know that, and I hope you remember that. So I am going to go grab something to eat before I go to bed. I had dinner, but I still feel kind of hungry. But anyway, this was perfect. This timing was perfect. So everybody have a good night, and I will see all of you next time. Thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. I love you all. Bye.